What's up guys, welcome back to another video. So today we're going to do things a little bit differently. We're going to start a new, let's call it a series of me helping you guys pass various different combines. I'm going to try to do a combine a day, stick with the same combines for a while, and then once you guys are prepared for that, we'll move on to different combines, different companies, different platforms. But today we're going to start with TopStep and using TopStep X specifically. TopStep X is a newer platform within TopStep. TopStep's been around for 10 plus years, but this platform has been around for about maybe 4 months or so. Since I've started using this platform, I really like it. I really appreciate what it has to offer. It's connected and integrated with TradingView. So there's various different good tools and things that you could use in your trading style. But if you're new to trading as well, this is a good time for you to hop in. I'm going to be talking over different market methods, different strategies I use, different things I look for, ins and outs of that. Stick around for some tips and tricks, and maybe in the future, maybe I'll start going live, but you let me know in the comments down below if that's something you want to see. But without further ado, let's hop into it. We're working with a 50K combine, trying to get that to the $3,000 profit goal. Once we do that, we'll start a new combine, start fresh, and we'll just keep going from there. Give you guys some insights, some tips and tricks, and let's enjoy the journey, guys. So stick with it. Let's hop over the charts.
Alright guys, so now that we're here on the charts, first things first is I want to create a plan and just have some expectations or a hypothesis of which direction the market's going to go. That way we're not going in blind, because if you're going blind, that becomes a gamble, and that's just not the right way to do things. So what I like to do is I like to have what's called pivot points, and I also like to look at the kill zones. So kill zones is an indicator that kind of gives you the highs and lows of different sessions throughout the day. So as you can see between this yellow and this white line, that was the London session from last night. It's currently around 12 p.m. Eastern time. So as you can see, for last night, the London session had a high around here and a low around here. So usually I trade between around 9:30, 10:30 Eastern time, but today I had a little bit later of a start. But for today, if I did trade around that time, I probably would have looked for a bounce off of the London high. As you can see, that did happen. Previously, I did draw some support and resistance zones on a higher time frame. As you can see on this hourly time frame, there's a big zone right here. We're having a little trouble right now getting through it. So I think first things first, I want to see if we get through or reject it a little harder. We did reject it here, but we got a lot of buyers come back in at the end. So I'm looking for something that bounce a little bit up here and look for some further continuation of buys. So that's the plan for today. We'll hop back on a lower time frame. Let's hop over to TopStep X and look for some trades. We haven't really fallen down too heavily, so I actually might look for a buy right here. I kind of like the retracement. And for me, if we're not moving down, that means momentum's still probably going up. But let's just see what happens. To be done for the day, we need 1500. So let's see. I still like the move up, and that was a good spot to get in, but I want to see a little more strength from the S&P before I say anything one way or the other. If we can, it'll look pretty good, but if not, we might fall back down. Let's see. Okay, just barely broke it. Not a lot of strength yet. I want to see if the buyers step in here. Okay, so it looks like we're losing some momentum. Again, if this fails, at least I'll end up with some profit. I like the idea. So we could always just get back in. What's really going on is the buyers and sellers are kind of having a battle. The buyers want to push it to their new highs, get up to that point I told you about before, but the sellers are looking for a little bit more of a pullback period to find new positions to get in. So when this happens, it causes things to go up and down, up and down, up and down, until the sellers are satisfied, and then it'll probably shoot back up later. So the matter of just kind of when that happens, if the sellers give up, or if the buyers come in a little stronger, we'll get that little push that we're looking for. So let's see what happens here. Okay, so sellers are coming in stronger. Really would like to see this break this high over here. If that does that, then we should be good, but if not, then we'll probably come back down. So let's see. Okay, so that one didn't work out. Again, still made profit on that trade, working in the right direction, and again, looking for a little bit more today. Let's see what we're looking at. I want to see it kind of retest around here, so let's wait and see what happens. Okay, so let's see what happens around here. Let's see if we settle in or bounce off. We might even bounce off of this again, but if we melt through this, I will look for a quick position lower. It's going to be a new 15-minute candle and a new 30-minute candle in about 2 minutes, so we should find a big move there. Might just wait it out just until then to see what direction we go into, but the VWAP, I believe, is pretty far down. If we do start melting toward the VWAP, that'll be the play I take. That's literally 200 points down, and I only need like 30 points, so let's see what happens here. Let's see if we break through this or if we kind of break through here and melt down. If I see meltdown, I'm going for the low. If I see it settle around here and work its way up, I'm going to go for a buy. If we break this right here, I might go for a position low. Let's see. Okay, so it's doing pretty much exactly what I said. Let's take some profit just in case, but this is looking pretty good so far. You know what? Might even let it just do its thing. I like this. I'm going to add one more to it just so it can kind of get a little more strength. But I like the position. Let's see what happens. It's not. I just need to get to here. And I'll be done. Right there. So I'm going to let this run. I'll stop here. Risk about $200 of profit. And let's see if we can make our way back down. Again, I like how we kind of broke past that zone I told you about before. As I said before, if we broke past this line, I really don't see it stopping until it gets down towards the VWAP area. The only thing that's really holding us up right now is this little tiny trend line right there, but I don't think it's strong enough to really hold up. So once we pass our take profit, probably melt down pretty fast. So let's see. Okay, so the last video accidentally ended, but I got really interrupted. But we're really close to our take profit. It didn't change anything. Let's see if it takes us out or if we're that unlucky. No, I'm just kidding. But feel pretty good about this still. Just to be safe, I'll go. Just to be safe, I can go like break even. But I do think we'll hopefully get taken out and we'll be done for the day. Okay, so locked in some more profit, so if things did reverse on us, we'll go back, but I kind of want to just play it a little safe. Again, if this was a real account, I'd probably be a little different, but this is the combine, the practice, and our goal is to get that at $3,000. Once we get there, then we can go for live money. So don't have to be a hero, don't have to wait for it to take our profit. Let's play smart, let's get paid, and there we go. So
Alright guys, so as you can see, we hit our profit goal for the day. As you can see, we're one step closer to that overall profit target at 53,000. Balance is currently sitting at 52,000. So hopefully tomorrow, we'll see, we get past this combine and move on to a new one. But if you guys have any questions, leave it down below, leave a comment, leave a like if you like the video, subscribe if you want to see more, and God bless you guys. See you guys soon, and stay tuned for more. Peace.